Supply and demand is the absolute basics of every single business. Just imagine if you were to start a hot dog stand today, it probably wouldn't do very well. But if you were to start selling hot dogs at an NBA Finals game, it would probably sell out like crazy because the demand is much higher than the supply. And today I want to show you guys a business that has way more demand than supply, and anybody can actually set it up. It doesn't matter whether you're just from high school, you graduated, you're 40, looking for a side hustle. This is going to be a complete beginner's guide on how to do everything. So this business model actually came to me when I was just walking down the street on my regular walks. And I always walked past this house that had a tennis court. And every time I walked past, I thought to myself, man, what a waste. There's never anyone playing in there. They probably spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every single year maintaining the courts, and it doesn't ever get used, which is just such a waste of money. So then I asked my friends who have tennis courts, why don't you guys rent these things out? It's just passive income for you guys. And all of them all said either one, they don't have time to do it, or two, they don't know how to start. And then it dawned on me, I'm like, man, I do this for a living. Hey, give me 30 minutes, I can set everything up for you. And that's exactly what I did for my friend. And within one single week, someone contacted him to want to rent out his tennis courts. Because nowadays, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in Australia, a lot of small families want to start hiring and renting tennis courts, but there are no availabilities anywhere. And this is more applicable, I bet, in the US or in Canada or some of the bigger countries. So you can all use this method. And it's been around 3 to 6 months now, and my friend earns around $500 of passive income. And this is how to do it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the absolutely irresistible offer that no one can reject. And it's actually so simple. So let's take an example of contacting a business owner, and we want them to hire out their tennis courts. And for this instance sake, we're just going to say everyone that wants to book has to book for at least 2 hours. And for the 2 hours, it's going to cost $40. So essentially $20 an hour, which is actually really reasonable for a lot of places. You can change this however you want, but we're going to do $40. Now, out of those $40, we're going to take $10 off, and that's going to be our commission fee. So without having to worry about anything, they will get an additional $30 for every 2 hours that they rent out their courts. And this is going to be passive income for them because we're going to set up their websites, get their calendars, set up their payments, so that they just need to sit back and just let the courts being hired. And we're going to take $10 every time. Now, let's break this down even further. So we say that you get around $30 for every 2 hours. And realistically, in a day, some people might want to come in the morning, some people want to come in the afternoon, some might even want to do night sessions. So we're going to take the average. So let's just say a court, you rent out maybe 3 sessions a day. Okay? So that means you get around $90. $90, excuse me for my poor drawing. I'm on my laptop drawing pad right now. So $90 a day, and let's do just 5 days. Okay, so we do 5 times 90, meaning they'll get $450 every single week. Okay, $450 every single week. Now my friend rents it out at around 6 days a week, and that's how he gets his $500. So we've broken down the math for them. Honestly, these house owners have nothing to lose. They're not paying us anything up front. They're only paying us once they've actually rented out the court. And for every single week, they get around $450 to $500 a week. That is huge. And it's honestly, once I got this business model down and this offer, it was such an easy sell. So let's keep going, and I'm going to show you how to actually set everything up. Now, the software that I use is going to be what we call Gohighlevel. If you don't know what Gohighlevel is, definitely recommend you to check it out. It is an absolutely amazing software. For this instance's sake, we're only going to be using 1 or 2 features, but there's like 10 billion features you can use. There's a 14-day free trial normally, but if you use my link, I'll give you a 30-day free trial. But essentially, we're going to go into the sites, and we want to go into funnels. Now, they have hundreds of professionally developed websites and funnels for you to pick from. Let's just go, let's see, there's a health and wellness. Oh, this is nice and green. Let's choose this one. Great. Here's our template. And now for the beginners in here, it might seem a little bit confusing, but it's actually really easy. You don't need any coding to do this. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to change the header. So let's go tennis court hires. Okay. Description. Let's scrap that. And then we don't want to say get appointment. We want to say book now. All right. Scroll down. We might put a easy description. Let's get rid of this photo. Get rid of this part. And let's go to ChatGPT. Hey, write me a short description for a tennis court hire website. There we go. Let's copy that in. And then go back. Paste that. Do I want to paste? No, that looks ugly. Let's paste that in here. Welcome to Brisbane tennis courts. Okay. And again, we don't want the button to be get an appointment, so we'll change to book now. Okay. And note that all of these book now buttons will actually go to the next page, but we're not going to be worrying about that for now. Now, we don't want this lady in here, so we're going to change this picture. So we're going to simply just click on the picture, click this button. And before I already chose some tennis court pictures, I just grabbed them off Google. But if I were you, I'd actually get these homeowners just to take a quick photo of their tennis courts and chuck it on here. There we go. And for the logo, we want to use Canva. So Canva, we're just going to go type in tennis logos and click enter. And let's just pick a random one. Now, Canva's completely free. I'm on the free version right now. So there's going to be some versions that we can't use. So like these crown ones. But let's just use this one. Tennis club. Customize. And let's change it to Brisbane tennis. There we go. I'm not going to bother continue editing that because I think that looks pretty good. And so we're just going to download. Once that's downloading, we're going to go back, click on the logo, scroll all the way down, and then click on this icon again to change it. Now here we need to drag our logo up. So we'll go downloads. Come on. Let's move this out of the way. Go down downloads and just drag that on there. Done. Double click. There's our logo. Very easy. Next, we're going to keep going down. We don't want this. What is this? Let's get rid of this area. Get rid of this. Services. Nah, probably don't need this, so we can delete this as well. Delete the section. Delete this section as well. Don't need testimonials. Pricing, we do need. So we don't need 3, we only need 1. Let's delete the 2. Get rid of this headline. And then we'll do $40 per 2 hours. Actually, we'll do $20 per hour. And we'll type minimum, I can't spell minimum 2 hours booking. Okay. Delete the rest. Change this word. Book today. With a capital T to make it look a bit professional. The rest of this stuff we don't need, so get rid of it. Boom. Frequently asked questions, nah. Customer reviews, yeah, we'll keep that. This is just some of the customer reviews from Google that I have for my business. I have around 70. I'll just put it on here, but honestly, you probably don't even need this. Get in touch. Let's just do, I don't know, let's put a fake email in. So Brisbane tennis@gmail.com. Now, if I were you, I would just put in either the client's email. Now, if I were you, I'll probably just put in as my own email. If anyone's got any other questions, they can actually contact you, because you don't want your clients / homeowners having to spend as much time. You want them to just have passive income. And so office, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, Tennis Street. Okay. Whatever, don't want that. Phone number, I don't want people to call me. I can just delete that. And here you can actually type in the address that you want. So you want to go open search box, and here you can just find your location. All right. I'm not going to put in my location because I don't want people to stalk me. So I'm just going to keep it at this. Down here, you can change your things again, such as office, call, whatever. Just going to delete it. We don't need it. Logo, same thing. Chuck on our logo. Easy enough, right? So that's our quick tennis court website done in a few minutes. We're going to press save and then preview. So already this website looks pretty darn good for something simple, and we just created in a few minutes. Let me give you an example of some of the tennis websites that's around my area. So tennis court hires near me. Okay, and out of this, let's just go to the very top one. Okay, what is this? This looks super old, it's outdated. If you were to compare this to the ones that we just made, this looks already much nicer. Now let's keep going. I can show you a billion examples. Let's just take another two. You can see most of these tennis websites actually are pretty bad. This one's actually a good one, so good on them. The next one, like, what is this? RT Academy. Like, this looks like it was made like 50 years ago. Like, let's be real. So anything that we make from here, I just did it in a few minutes, so you guys can also do it. Now, we've got the main page. We need to next customize our book now page. So let's say we press book now, they need to go and find this calendar. So how we're gonna do it, go back to our page, and we're gonna click this button and go appointments. Now, there's another way of getting there. You can go back to the main Gohighlevel page of the funnel builder, and then in the appointment section, you can go to edit, okay? And then click edit in a new tab, okay? Now that tab is out, we're gonna change our logo. And then in here, I'm gonna say book today, and we'll just get rid of the description. And we're gonna put in our calendars in a sec, but we're just gonna delete the rest. Delete. We don't want this whole section, so delete, and change our logo again. We don't need anything fancy. Keep it as simple as you can. So we're gonna delete all of these sections as well. All right. So then last, we want to do our calendars. So gonna go back into Gohighlevel, go into calendars. From calendars, we're gonna press calendar settings, and then create a calendar. We're gonna press simple calendar, and let's do tennis court hire. Put a slug, so tennis court, and then meeting. So we want it around 2 hours, so there'll be 120 minutes. You can select your booking availability, whether you want it Monday to Friday or to Saturday, what time you want it to be available from and to. And we're just going to leave that for this video's sake because I don't want it to be for too long. Now, meeting location, you're going to put the address in. So 123 Tennis Street. And here's where you're going to put accept your payments. So you're going to tick this and then type in the amount that you want to select. So for us, it's going to be $40. So description, $40 upon payment. Upon payment, only 2 hour intervals available. Okay, you can chuck in a bit more description if you need, but from there we can just press confirm. Now you do have to note, in order to have this accept payments on, you need to create either a Stripe account or a PayPal account. And how you do that is very easy. What you want to do is go into integrations and scroll down, and you can see you can just connect Stripe from here. Now if you press continue, there's all these different payment methods that you can connect to. Okay, so we're going to go back into our website, and from the calendars we're going to click on this, scroll down, click calendar, and we want to put tennis court hires, the one that we just created. And then there we go, your calendar's there. Click save and then preview, and that's done. Whoever wants to come in can choose a time, select time, and then put in their information, put in the card, and pay. Now I don't want this video to drag on for too long, so if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments below where I can actually show you guys how I would cold call businesses and find homeowners around me to present this type of offer. Now, and what I've actually been doing is just going on any real estate websites, looking for homes with tennis courts with them, and just calling these owners. And most of the time when I call them, they're not going to say no to a free, what we have before. They're not going to say no to a free $450 every single week. And I actually forgot to do a math calculation of how much you would be getting. So before we said we get $10 for every 2 hours. And if we times that by 3, we get around $30 a day. All right. And if in a week's time, we times that by 5, we get $150 a week. And if you times that by a month, you'll be getting around $600 a month. And that's just with one house. Imagine if you did this with multiple houses, 5, 10, you can start racking up some pretty insane numbers. And best of all, this is very low maintenance. I have around 7 clients right now, so that racks up around 4 to 5,000 for me every single month. And the work I do is very simple. I just make sure that people are booking properly, checking and replying emails. Honestly, it takes me maybe 1 to 2 hours every single week max to manage all of these. Now, if you guys have any questions regarding this, I'm actually offering something that's very generous and no one's doing in this YouTube space, which is offering my time. So if you are a subscriber to my YouTube channel, I offer a free call. This is not a sales call. There's just going to be a call where you can ask me any question that you want, whether it's money, YouTube. If you just want to chat with someone, that's fine. And this is where I just offer something back to my community to help people. This is only for people that are serious and actually want to talk to me, because I don't want people just booking in and canceling, and that's just a waste of my time, or no showing. So that's there for you guys. You can find that in the description below, or you can comment and I'll contact you. But if you like this, consider giving me the thumbs up and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless.